not exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
I hope this works. Baby, I hope this works. Y'all, I am afraid to touch anything. I'm going to lose every damn thing I have. I hope I am live. Boy, howdy shit, if I touch that microphone, I'm going to lose that shit. I'm going to have to stay real close to this stuff. Anyway, guess what? It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right? Tuesday. And I'm in Roswell, New Mexico, baby. Damn. It's dark in here. Don't bump anything. I got to turn a light on. Oh, man. Come on. We don't need no stinking light. That's what it is. I am almost beside myself. We've been on the road now. This is our second day on the road. Anyway, we spent the day in Roswell, New Mexico. My shirt. Checked out the aliens, all that stuff. Everything's good to go. And, oh, Lord, I have got stacks of wires in front of me like you would not believe. And my hand is starting to, my hand is starting to shake a little bit, Miss Chick. Can you hear me?
Don't touch the wires.
Oh, I hear you. I think, and look at this. Wait. No, I can't do that. Oh, let's try it here. Oh, look at what I got. John's got buttons. I got my buttons back.
We can see it fine. There's plenty of light.
Is there? Okay.
Yep.
How you doing, Miss Chick?
I'm doing fine.
Whew, I am worn out.
Good.
Yeah. Well, we ended up getting a late start on Monday, so we didn't leave Corpus until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And we drove till about 10:30 last night, got to Fort Stockton, Texas. Woke up this morning and drove to, oh shit, don't do that. Don't do that. I moved the camera. Oh, and I moved it again. Damn it. What am I hitting? Oh, I'm hitting this.
I didn't see anything move.
Oh, no, but I'm not there.
Oh.
There I am. Hi, Miss Chick.
Hey. Oops.
Oh, Lord. I
can see the trash can real well.
Can you? Where's the trash can? Oh, right over there. Nope, right over. Yeah, right over. It's over there.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a rather small room tonight. Last night we had a real big room, but tonight was trying to conserve a little bit, so we got the smaller motel. But
you just need a place to sleep. That's all.
That's it. I just need some place to lay my head, lay down, hook up power, and hook up to all this equipment. And man, I want you to know we had a hell of a time trying to get all of this hooked up. And all right, and let's start off this show by saying, Lord, there's a lot of shit that I already forgot. I have not had. We've been on the road. And to tell you the truth, I have not been turning on the news. I have been listening to music, cranking down the highway, and so I know very little about what's going on today. Just didn't give a shit. Just wasn't paying attention. Had a lot of beautiful scenery. Well, that's a lie. There's a lot of desert around here.
Yeah, but desert's kind of cool. It is kind of cool.
It is, and it's got its own beauty. Everywhere
And
we've been.
each,
Yeah.
yeah, Texas desert is different than New Mexico desert. It really is, and yeah.
Oh no, we're enjoying it. We're really we're taking turns driving and everything. And the car we have is one of those. When you engage the cruise control,
Mm-hmm.
it steers itself.
Yeah, you mentioned
Yeah.
that.
And- oh, I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, shit. What do
It's almost a Jetson car. Almost.
almost a George Jetson car. They're working on it. They're working on it.
Yep.
Anyway. Yep. Seen all sorts of alien stuff today. Went around town, and my bucket checked something off my bucket list.
Oh.
You know what? Yeah. You know what it was?
Let's see. Oh, yes, I do know what it was.
What was it?
You went
What
to
was
your
it?
very first cannabis store, didn't
I
you?
walked in there and danced a little jig around there. Are you kidding me? I was looking at all the candy in the window there. They got everything, everything. So
Yeah.
yes, I purchased.
So now,
my first.
now you're probably cash poor, huh?
Well, it wasn't as expensive as I thought it would be.
Oh, good.
You know, as a matter of fact, it was much cheaper than I thought it would be. Of course, I didn't buy that much. I bought a couple of what they call pre-rolls. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I asked the lady when I bought it, I said, where can you smoke these at? She said, right outside that door if you want to. And that was like, really? You're not going to lie to me here, are you? No,
Nope.
you can, it's a legal state. And
Yep, you
yeah,
can
yeah,
smoke it in public. You just don't
smoke
want to
it.
be annoying with it. That's
No,
all.
no, and I wouldn't be anyway. Uh, as a matter of fact, Tyler says, well, there ain't nothing changed, Dad. That's why you smoke it when you're at home. Because
Right.
I don't. Yeah, I'm notorious for telling my brothers and everybody else, you get busted because you look guilty. You know, you're smoking it like a joint. No, don't do that. It's a damn
Smoke it like a
cigarette.
cigarette.
That's right. Anyway, enough about my bucket list shit. What's been going on? Because I don't know.
Well, other than the weather, because that's a big deal right now.
That is. I have been noticing that on the news when we checked in last night. That damn, it went to a category 5. I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah. Now supposedly it'll tone down a smidge, but still, still, it's going to be like a 4 when it hits land, maybe.
Oh, I know
I
what
don't
was
know.
missing. I know what's missing.
Uh-oh, what's missing?
Yep, there is something missing in this whole setup. And I have to
Uh,
look around to see. Oh, Lord, I'm missing a piece of equipment.
well, everything seems to be working. You're on YouTube. You're on Facebook. I can hear you on Discord. So can everybody else.
Uh, have we had a donation come in by any chance?
Um,
I'm not asking for a donation. I'm just wondering.
I
Did one
don't
come? You
think
don't see one?
so.
I
Let me
don't.
scroll back, but I don't
I
think
may
so.
not have the notification thing that tells me. And I am
Yeah,
looking. Oh, I'm gonna take
unless
off my
it's
head.
not. I don't know if it's not working or, but I don't see anything. I think you're good.
I'll be right back.
Hey, where are you going? Well, I can say hello to people. Dennis and Jan, Jamie B. Let's see. Let me scroll back here. Dun da da dun da da. Adina. I know Jeanette's probably there somewhere. Jeanette Miller.
Nope. I do not have the piece of equipment I'm looking for. So
Hmm.
that might be a problem. Oh,
Okay.
come on.
Give me a clue. What are you looking for?
I was looking for my old cell phone, which I
Oh,
used my new cell phone for for the chat. I can see
you
the
probably
chat
left it in
going
the
on.
car. It's probably in the car.
It is probably in the car, and Tyler just left in the car.
Oh, okay.
And I do not see it anywhere. So if something comes in, let me know.
Okay, here comes one.
One coming? See,
And we'll. We'll see if it does its thing, because it usually has to get to the top of the screen before it doings on you.
I don't. Damn
And
it.
you don't have a gong with you either, so.
Oh, no, I don't. Wait. I think I seen one. Yes. Kirk Stromberg came in with $5, said no gong, but I'll take a hats off in a single clap. Let's wait a minute. I ain't got a single clap. I
There
got
you
lots
go.
of claps. I got lots of claps. Thank you very much for that.
Applause.
Now, if I keep my eye on this, if something slips by me, let me know.
I'll
'Cause
try.
I saw that. Yeah, this is a problem. Because
Yep.
we
You'll
got the basics working.
Yeah.
So
I think it's working good.
there's I'm gonna throw this out there. I'm gonna go fishing and see if I get a bite. Because
Oops.
I see somebody down there I'd love to talk to.
Oh, yes, he was here last show, but it was really late when he popped in.
John Lawrence.
Well, howdy there, partner.
Well, how in the hell are you doing?
I'm hanging in like everybody else.
That's all we can do, brother.
Getting missed by another hurricane.
Yes, I'm watching that on the news, man. Yeah, we're worried about y'all over there in Florida. Turn the magnet off.
It's been pretty bad.
Now, for all of you that don't know, John Lawrence on the air with us right now. That's the guy who performs the music that you listen to at the beginning of our show. Misha Chick is usually pretty good about posting a link to John Lawrence's music. And so, man, John, I'm just tickled to see you.
Well, it's my pleasure to be here. I love you guys. I love you, John.
I love you back, brother. I was just talking about you just the other day because I had a telephone conversation with David Robinson. Now, if you've heard me talk about David before, I call him Badass because
I've seen David. He's another bearded wonder.
Yes. I would love to have a photograph with all three of us with our beards, with our sunglasses on, and just, yeah, that's ZZ Top. Who would know different?
Well, I cut mine down a little bit, so it's not quite as. I'm getting old and it gets itchy and it's hot.
I know it. I'm getting tired of waking up in the middle of the night with it in my mouth. It's like, get out of there.
Well,
Yes, not tasty.
Me too. But then the main thing with me is I forget to trim my mustache up, and I'll wake up or whatever, and I'll just end up looking at myself, and there it is.
Yeah.
Hanging in my mouth.
John, I'm trying hard, and it's hard to do because right now I'm on stupid camera. Right now, I'm trying not to look at myself. I have lost a lot of weight, John, and I'm trying hard to gain some of it back right now. And but today, me and my son went to the Alien Museum because I took them there about 22 years ago, and I have pictures of them standing at the same place when they were kids. And so now my son at 29 years old now goes back in there and he wanted the same picture taken in front of the same things he did before, and boy howdy, what a difference. And
yeah, Roswell. I've only driven through Roswell, well, several times, but never. My wife and I always joke. We drove down through the middle of Roswell, the main drag there.
Yeah.
On our way to Ruidoso, which is one of my favorite places in the world. But we never saw any aliens, so it was a standing joke for us. I know that all that stuff is there, but we never saw anything.
They have all. It's changed a lot, of course, over the last 22 years. But there's updated stuff in here that it tells the story better of what happened in 1947 and all the people that were interviewed, everybody, and of course there's a great mystery here. Everybody's saying it definitely happened, and then others are going, I can't talk about it, and stuff like that. The mystery continues, let's say. But if there's plenty of it here that say I believe. You could buy a bumper sticker here that says I believe real easy.
Well, I
But
think we're all aliens, so doesn't
well,
matter.
my son and I were discussing just that because there's a display in there from NASA, and it shows the Milky Way, and all I have to do is look at that and go, well, of course there's somebody else out there, and this is just one solar system, one galaxy here, and there's just billions and billions and trillions of them out there. So yeah, do the math, is what I always say.
Yeah. I don't know that they can get to us, but I'm sure that the galaxy and the universe is just alive. That's all there is to it. I mean,
It is.
Yeah.
It
with
is.
with all kinds of everything that you can imagine.
I believe that. I believe that. We haven't scratched the surface of what man is.
I'm part Potawatomi, Nesnebik. So one of the beliefs of the Potawatomi people is that when you pass away, you go into a canoe and you canoe down the Great River, which is the Milky Way. And if you look at it out in the desert or someplace where you don't have any light abstractions, you can see where they would, come up with it's a river in the sky.
Oh yeah. It's always. Woo! My shoulder's about killing me. There's.
Well, anyway,
always,
let's complain about DeSantis.
what's up
Yeah,
with
let's
DeSantis?
complain about
Whoa,
DeSantis.
whoa, whoa! What happened? What'd he do? What'd he do?
What hasn't
Well,
he
I
said?
mean, it's just over the last 3 or 4 days. He's just been, standing in. Before Milton was coming, he was up standing in rubble, going, "Hey, everything's cool. Don't worry about it."
Last time
And,
I saw him, that's what he was saying.
Yeah. And now Milton's coming, and he kind of did the same thing. He said, "Look, we got 800 National Guards. What's everybody, And then he goes, let's go to Chick-fil-A, everybody. I mean, it's just dumb shit like that.
The
Where
government.
everybody else is trying to be responsible and act like adults, and then of course he didn't take any. He wouldn't take Kamala Harris's phone call 2 days ago,
No.
and he wouldn't take Biden's phone call. Both of them tried to call him, and made a big deal about it. Like, well, we don't need any woke phone calls. I mean, he didn't say that, but it's the same. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, he can dig his own hole, because I think even his people are all tired of him down there. He's no
the way
help
I
at all.
In the state of Florida, he's got his approval rating is just tanking. He was at 32, and it's even lower than that now, I think.
Well, John,
Yeah.
you live in Florida. I keep thinking to myself, we have a chance to see Florida go blue. What do you think? You live there.
Yeah, I think that we're going to make definite headway. I don't know that we'll flip the whole state, but I think there's going to be I
Purple
think
blob.
it'll be a lot better than it was. I'll just put it like that.
I just keep.
What I'm really hoping for is that Powell can just kick that skinny turd out of our state. I can't. I have a hard
Rick
time even
Scott?
saying
Scott,
his
Rick
name.
Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
he's the
I've
Ted
lived here
Cruz
for
of
30.
Florida. He's what he is.
He's actually way worse than Ted Cruz. He's a multi-billionaire. He's a thief. He stole all that money from the American taxpayers.
Are you
taking-
saying that he's just hanging around to grift? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's all he's been doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seems there's a lot of
He's- and he's
Republicans
just a-
that are doing that nowadays, hanging
Yep.
around just for the grift, baby. Because that's what their
Well,
leader is. He's a grifter. That's what he's in this business for, money.
That's right.
So
Pretty
Well,
much.
and Donald is he's just out and out. I mean, you heard today about him sending COVID stuff to Putin during the plague, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
no.
You didn't?
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
well,
John's
I guess
been
we gotta
playing.
John's been on the road, so we got to tell him the news of what's been going on.
That's exactly
here.
what y'all got to do. Y'all got to fill me in because I have not. To be honest with you, I am cranking the tunes. My son and I
Right.
are. Yeah, we're having a good time. We're trying to, and
And you should.
And
Yeah,
don't turn on the news then. Don't even.
well, I
Just-
keep telling him, man, I need to do a rant, and I can't rant unless I know what's going on. Now, yesterday I
Right.
almost did one because it was late in the evening, though, and I was listening to the news on CNN because I could do that on my phone. And
So, well, anyway,
don't
they just found out that he was sending, the swab your cheek deal, whatever. I forget what they call
The
it.
little test kits. Yeah, he
The
sent
test
those
kits.
to Putin because they didn't
COVID test.
have any.
And we couldn't even get them at the time here,
Right.
and he was sending. I don't know how much. I don't know if it was a personal thing, but he was sending test kits personally to Putin during that time.
Yeah.
Trump was.
That just came
Yep.
out. Yeah, Trump
Yep.
was, sure. Who else?
Well, that's his daddy. I say it all the time. Donnie wants what Putin has in power, and he wants the adoration that Kim Jong Un has. That's why he loves those two guys. That's why he's hooked up with him, because he wants that power. He wants to be president for life. He wants to go build him, or he already got a big mansion. Might build him a new one, though. Who knows? Might have some silos or something. Who
It's
knows
one
all
of
that
the
shit.
biggest mansions ever built.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's damn well disgusting what little I have heard of him, what's been coming out of his mouth. What did I hear? He got on, he was talking about the Panama Canal. When was he doing that? Because all I heard was the sound clip of him talking about the Panama Canal, and 35,000 people died by mosquitoes, and we went off on a tangent way down the road. And I kept
Okay.
sitting there going, what the hell has this got anything to do? And the news guy's
Right.
talking about, he just goes off on this shit. He gets
Oh,
distracted
Lordy.
and starts.
Way more people than that died of mosquitoes throughout the whole history of the Panama Canal being
Yeah,
built.
yeah.
Right.
I mean, the French just failed completely.
I did not ever get the drift of what he was trying to use that as an example of or anything. Most of what he talks about is just a bunch of bullshit.
Well, usually he's blaming everything on the immigrants. So, like, is it their fault that there was mosquitoes? Maybe
Well,
I don't know.
Of course. And that is just because he's out there doing that again. I mean, he's out there pushing that now. What is he saying now? It's
Well, he blames them for taking the jobs. He
Yeah.
blames them for bringing in drugs. He blames them for making rent higher. What else? What am I missing? He
Everything.
blames them for
they're
everything.
they're getting paid a whole lot of extra
Crime.
money so they
Don't
can
forget
vote.
crime.
Don't
Yeah.
forget crime. Yeah.
He had them
everything like
jumping out of insane asylum windows
Oh,
in
yeah.
some country
Yeah,
in
they're
Latin
filled over here.
America.
They're
and gonna
raping
come
your
up-
daddy. They're dating
Eating your
mama.
cats and dogs. Let's not
That's
forget
it.
our
They're
cats and
here. They're
dogs.
just
Goats.
It's so easy. I'm thinking to scare these maggots, to make them all upset because.
Well, the
all of
latest
that
one
is obviously
is
bullshit. It's being called out on the news as lies.
the
None of
latest
it's
one
true.
is
Yeah.
FEMA. We're
Right.
giving FEMA money to immigrants.
FEMA money to immigrants
Yep.
so they can
It's
vote
all
for us.
siphoned off to
Yeah.
give it to
Yeah,
immigrants.
and the people up in North Carolina
And there's
only
none
getting-
left.
only getting $750. That's all they're getting. They're not getting anything else. Just that. Yeah. It's a bunch of bullshit.
And that's
know?
brand new too, by the way. That's $750. Now FEMA
Yeah.
only just started doing that under the Biden administration because I've been, through 15 hurricanes. We counted them. We never got $750. Nobody did. And
No.
talk to the people who
I've
lived
been
in
through
New
several.
Orleans.
Nobody
You know,
came around.
Yeah.
Talk to the people. Yeah, Corpus Christi shit. You probably
Of
that's
course,
a,
I didn't go looking for it. I had insurance on my house. What little damage I got, my insurance
Well, and the
paid for it.
$750 is a stipend just so that they immediately have some money to
Have
buy some
access to-
food,
yes.
maybe some clothes.
And
you know,
guess
some
what?
rent a
necessities.
motel
Guess
room
what?
if
They're
your
gonna
house is
need all that.
destroyed, whatever.
Yeah.
They're going to need that. Desperately need that.
Yes.
And
that
the
is least-
catch-22 is if they can find a place to purchase any of that stuff. 'cause
There's the
everything.
key.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
going to have to drive somewhere else to buy that because it ain't going to be available.
But
where you
FEMA
live.
doesn't go in and rebuild everybody's house. I don't know exactly what
No.
people think.
No.
I mean, they come in and they help
No.
restore emergency services and try and get some infrastructure cleaned up. But that, it's your state and local and stuff and other entities that
They're
help with the
basically
rebuild.
administrators. You know, they
Yeah,
come in as administrators and
they
they
coordinate people. They
they give
coordinate all
money
of
to
the other
people.
people.
They court right, and they hire local people to help out. You know,
And the main thing that they
they're
do
wonderful. I mean,
is,
FEMA's got their problems because they're
Well,
a big
they have
bureaucracy,
problems only
but
because
they're
of a
wonderful.
yes, and
yes,
the only
they
reason they really
coordinate
have
what's available for people, and they take information, they put you on the lists, they get you rolling, they get you in the system to get help. That's what they do.
that's what they do. Unfortunately for the system, like any other system, there are people that are going to take advantage of that and
Yes.
Right.
and make false claims, or they'll get paid for shit they didn't do. And I'm talking about politicians too. Don't think they don't reap the benefit
Oh yeah.
yes, they will. And but the help goes to the people that need it. But is there a bit siphoned off from theft? Yes, and that's a problem.
Always. Always.
Always. Unfortunately, in our
Well, one
society,
of
we
the
have
arguments
unscrupulous
was
people that
that
are going to
you
go in there and
have to go. Was that you have to go and apply for it? Well, of course you do, because
yes.
if you didn't apply for it, every
How do they
Tom, Dick,
know?
and Harry would be and Harriet would be up there, taking
Well,
advantage, taking the
right.
money.
And the difficult part, especially during one of these events, well, any event, because it's usually something weather or fire, related,
Well,
people don't have the credentials to show who they are. It makes it difficult.
yeah.
We
If
Some
you
of
just
their
don't,
lived the
paperwork
whole
might have
thing.
just blown away in the damn hurricane.
well, right, if you
We
don't have your identification right on you, which is a good thing to do during any of these events, is tuck the
Yeah.
stuff in your wallet and put it on your body. But if you don't
hey,
have that, it's hard to prove who you are because you no longer
listen.
even have a residence to show anybody.
Hey,
We
let
just
me.
lived through that whole exact thing with the Lahaina wildfires here, okay, in
Hello,
Maui.
Mister
Hey,
Dangerous.
hey, brother, how you, man? Good to see
I'm
you're on
doing
the
all right.
road and you're getting the healing happening on your walkabout. We
We're
appreciate you.
trying,
I
buddy.
just want to let you know, yeah, FEMA. You know what? When Joe Biden showed up here with Jill in Air Force One, uh, he drove out there. He flew over there and then he drove around and saw it. But he talked story with us and he gave every single resident there a $750 check to buy the essential things. I mean, it was just here. These people, they basically ran out of their houses with nothing.
Yeah.
Just the clothes
Yeah.
on their back. They didn't even necessarily have the time to grab their IDs, their animals. They all ran away. I mean, it was horrific what happened here, and so we just lived through that shit just a year ago.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guarantee you, when
And
FEMA comes
it's
out here
fixing
to
to happen
Hawaii,
again.
yeah, when FEMA comes out here to Hawaii, they're all mainland people. They don't really understand kind of the cultural aspects. But, I mean, there was some, I'm not saying that everything ran smooth, but they're here. They mobilize and, they got to get shit to that location. And it kind of pissed me off with DeSantis. He won't even take the phone call because they got to clear that shit out of the way before this next hurricane
Oh, there
comes. It's
is
going
there.
to blow
Yeah.
that crap all over. And
Yeah.
yet, the federal response, they're willing to go ahead and mobilize people. I mean, that's just sick. I mean, how could you put yourself over other people? And, you're right. Rick Scott needs to go, that son of a bitch, after 6 years in Florida. I saw the new Democratic nominee for Florida, and man, she's about as common sense can be. And Rick Scott standing there behind DeSantis, just looking all fucking stupid. He ain't got a fucking clue if his ass was handed to him.
Hey, I got to figure something out here. I got
Thank
to
you, my
interrupt
man.
here for just a minute here while I do some call outs. And I got to figure out something because I don't feel normal without my gong on me. Let me see. First, I want to thank Shaking Me Bones, who came in with a nice donation and said, have some extra fun on me. Well, not on me, but you know what I mean. I'm sending more love than you can imagine. Enjoy yourselves and behave. I'd say do anything that don't do anything I wouldn't do, but that kind of leads. Yeah, that's right. I would too. It would be. And let me see. Oh shit! Come on. I gotta wait. Oh, I know it. She also included. While you're near the dispensaries, you need to get some salve for that shoulder. Love you. She said another nice donation. So that is two from San. And oh, that's a notification telling me my son just spent money at Dollar General. I know where he's buying.
That's
You
a
know what he
good
went to
one. Hey,
buy?
John.
2 chairs.
John, can I throw something out to you real quick?
Yes.
When you're done today,
Right.
if you could give me a call, because I know that you must have my phone number.
Have you checked your messages?
I have my phone right here. But
No,
anyway,
I
Tennessee
bet-
Brad. Yeah, I didn't. No, I haven't really gotten anything. Hold on.
I called you. I called you and left a message. So you have my number.
You did.
Yes. So
Let's see. Hold on. You know what? Since I don't have you in my directory, maybe it just came in as. Oh, I see a recent.
Yeah. That's,
Okay. I got you. Okay, cool. Because
There.
Brandon and I, we're talking. I'm not really at liberty to give his number out to everybody. So
no.
I just want to make sure you touch base with him. I actually invited him to join us today, so we'll see whether or not he shows up.
Anybody, is always welcome. This microphone is always open to anybody who wants to pull up to the table. We have a lot of hands up down there, and I see y'all, and I'll pull y'all up here in just a minute. But
Not all.
not all. Yeah, we gotta be careful how much we overload the room sometimes.
True.
But yeah, I want to, if I possibly can, if I'm out that way, and I'm going to be, maybe take a day and hook up there, and because I would love to meet him. I'd love to meet Texas Paul. There's Leo Sahaki, a friend of mine who does his voice on Biker Wisdom. I've known for years. He lives somewhere out there. I am limited on time, sort of. I have to be at Tennessee at a certain time, and then I'm going to be in North Carolina at a particular time.
Right.
And then I have to turn the car back in on the 22nd.
Oh.
And so
You're under a time limit, time constraint. Well, you know what? I just know that you meeting Brando is definitely. You guys are two peas in a pod, and I guarantee you, it's going to develop a great friendship between you two.
I hope so. I would love that.
I know so.
Well, I don't know. Have you seen?
I just appreciate.
I'm
both
pretty damn ugly.
So
he's got that look. See, he's got a good look going on. Look at
me.
I am looking worse every damn time I look in the mirror. As a matter of fact.
By the way, I want to tell you something.
Go ahead.
You want to weight? You want to gain some weight? Get some carnitine. That's a dietary supplement that most weightlifters use. And believe it or not, it pumps the water in your body. Carnitine. We'll talk about that. I'll send you some.
Okay. I bought some of them Boost high protein drinks.
That works. It helps. That does. I mean, even the Ensures. Get the Max. Get the Ensure Max.
There's one that's called Core Power. Am I saying that?
Okay, you old guys.
Yeah.
Well,
let's get off of that subject.
Too.
Somebody was asking me a minute ago. They was talking about Kamala Harris on 60 Minutes and Tim Walz on Fox. I seen the comment. I see a lot of comments. They're in my Rolodex, baby.
Well, Tim was on 60 Minutes also. There was also Jimmy Kimmel. I think Tim was on Jimmy Kimmel. And Kamala was also on The View. And with Howard Stern. She was just all over the place the last couple days. Go.
She's everywhere.
She's everywhere.
You know why?
She was in North Carolina.
She's doing her part. She's doing her part. So we need you to do your part. That's what this is. You want to do 2 for Blue? We're down to little over 3 weeks, baby. Now is the time to step up, baby. If you had that conversation with a friend of yours, maybe they're hanging on the fence. I don't know. Point out the fact of how wicked and stupid that man is, and guide them, and be a friend to him and whatnot. But again, call your congressman, call a friend, write a letter, sign a petition, do your stuff. This, we only have this because we fight for it. These freedoms that we have. And
remember, don't get stuck on this whole swing state shit. Every vote counts in every state.
Yeah. They try to sell that. Well, it's only going to be up to a couple of voters. Hell, they narrowed it down. It's going to be all up to Omaha, Nebraska. Yeah, it's all here. It's all going to be this. No, it's not.
I want to mention that FEMA is actually setting up temporary. They're trying to make sure that they can facilitate the vote in North Carolina for people. So, because that's an issue that we got a lot of red places that were basically affected by the hurricane, the last one, and God knows what the next one will bring. But they're actually going to try to help people get the vote out. And, I was kind of curious. I had a conversation with my wife last night about this, and it was how are these people, I mean, with all this disinformation, yet they're being served by FEMA, how are these people going to respond? But you know what? They have no real contact with any real news, so they're not hearing all this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that
So,
is
you
a
know, they're not
situation.
getting the
No.
garbage that everybody else that's hooked into the internet and
No, in
TV are
areas
getting. They
like
have no
that,
power.
you've lost phone service, internet service,
Yep.
electrical service, food, water,
These people are just
everything
Right.
is
They're just
gone.
worried about where their next meal is, and they're praying to God that they have
Indeed,
a
and let
roof
me
over their
tell
head
you,
before the cold weather hits.
you want to
I
know
mean,
what
honest.
FEMA does? They're showing up with food. I guarantee
Yeah.
your ass. I saw it happen
here.
after Katrina.
By
MREs,
pallets.
baby.
Pallets.
They're not too bad.
Pallets
Pallets
full.
and pallets of them.
Yep.
They were
Yep.
making
By
water
Chinook
the same way.
helicopter. They drop them in. I watched
Yes.
them. I watched them
Yeah.
drop them in. You know?
So don't
I mean,
think
yeah, these
FEMA's
people are
not out there
remote.
doing their job. They are. And,
They're doing their best. And I
they're
even
doing
saw
their
the
best.
Army Corps of Engineer guy came on, and he gave a whole talk about how they've mobilized the National Guard and the armies there. And I mean, it's a big, big thing. And I mean, I don't know how people could ever say
telling
that
you.
it's not happening. It's just crazy.
As
It's
far
like
as
the
I can
difference between.
tell, the response has been good from FEMA
It's phenomenal.
and from the
Excuse
federal
me,
government.
everybody, but I've got to check out, so I don't mean to be rude.
All right. Well,
Thanks for
John,
dropping in, John.
John, let me
Very good to
tell
see
you, brother, I'm
everybody.
so glad you stopped by. And again,
Sure.
John Lawrence, go check out his music. I've got a lot of buttons. John, that song, and I know you wrote the song about me, and I am so, and I love that song. But this
I'm gonna have maybe an October surprise for you, John, about that.
Oh,
Right
love
now,
it.
I have to leave because I have to get my breath running
Okay.
out, so I have to
Okay.
go.
John, love you, brother.
Adios.
We'll talk again soon. Take care.
Adios.
Yeah, you take care,
Adios,
John.
my friend.
Sure.
And again, that's John Lawrence. His music is what I play at the beginning of my shows. He has got an outstanding repertoire of music, and I have a lot of them right here on my fingertips. I was fixing to tell him if he's still listening. The one I identify more with is with American Dream.
I know.
Well, I'll give you a little taste of what else he's done, and because this one hits me too, and because we're responsible. I'll give you a little taste of it. This is John Lawrence.
All right.
Look at what we've done. Choking our world, loading the gun. Some minds are free. Greed is a prison, so hard to see.
I wanted just to play a little bit of that. He has got a wide range of talent there, and but I
yeah.
love.
Go to his link that I dropped. He's got really nice stuff. He really does.
Yes, you'll
I'll
be
post
thank-
it again here.
I'll even
Thank
play it on the air if I get a CD from him.
I did get a CD out, and I just fell in love with it. And that's all him. That's all him. Everything you hear is
There's
him.
heart in that music, brother.
Everything. He plays everything. I'm so tickled. And he wrote the song about me, and I'll give you a little taste of that. I don't play it very often because I'm not stuck on myself, but I do love I love the original version. Now this is the second version of it because we had a change in the presidential office.
Hey, did you ever make it to the dispensary, John?
Silly guy. Are you shitting me? When I got over the state line, I was looking, brother. And I found one. They're easy. They're everywhere.
I'm going to send you a picture of what I'm trimming right now as we talk.
Oh, listen to you. Here it is.
Just to make you drool.
Hold on. Danger. I was so proud to get this song.
Heard him talk about our country. Lord, I feel just the same.
Anyway. I don't want to.
Trying to help mankind and the people of
Now that's the change. I'll stop it right there. That's the change because the first version was he talks about that asshole Donnie. Not in those words. Not in those words. But yeah, that's what that was. So again, John Lawrence, go check him out. Miss Chick put the link in the chat. So check that out because he is an outstanding entertainer. Anyway, let's see. Anyway, what was we talking about? Let me see.
I'll tell you one thing to talk about is Elon Musk. That guy, you know, when he did that Tucker Carlson thing, I mean, he was saying, you know, if Trump doesn't get elected, I'm fucked. Yeah, for one good reason. That guy, he grew up under apartheid in South Africa. And whenever he stands next to Trump, you know, he looks like a fucking puppy looking at his
I've seen a picture of him dancing on the stage with Trump. And
how ridiculous.
Every time I think about him, all I can think of is go back to cars and spaceships, buddy. You're not made out for this social interaction out here. Your head is screwed on the wrong way somehow if you're still standing next to that man and thinking it's money because he's going to make a boatload of money.
Is so entrenched in the U.S. as far as like all of his business dealings that he knows we're going to deport his ass and then we'll seize all of his friggin' assets because he's a national security risk.
Well, and the other part that he's really excited about is he's trying to get Trump, and it's working, involved in crypto. Because that's
right. I saw that.
What position Trump wants to give him? Did you hear what position Trump wants to give him in the U.S. government? He wants to give him this job that he basically, Elon will be in control of deciding what agencies get what money, and the ones that don't deserve it, the money's going to be pulled back.
Oh, isn't that great?
That's insane.
What, is he going to give him
he's a big
Secretary of Treasury?
It's this brand new title that Trump wants to give him, like economic.
Well, of course it is. Czar, economic czar.
Poobah Jr., but it's going to be Poobah Jr.
Yeah, Trump actually said that he wants to give him this position, and he will be in control of deciding what agencies get money. Everything in America, whether it be FEMA, whether it be the National Weather Service, and if he deems that these agencies are not worthy to receive any funds, then they'll stop it.
We're not going to worry about that because you know what? We're voting blue.
We're voting
blue.
You know, I saw a lady today wearing a T-shirt, and I called her. I said, oh, I love your T-shirt. And the front of the T-shirt said, the Constitution does not need to be rewritten. It needs to be reread.
Yes.
I like that. So I told her, I said, I like your shirt. I don't know if she's a Republican or Democrat. I suspect Democrat because the only one talking about rewriting the Constitution would be the Republicans, who basically just want to tear it up anyway and just start all over again with with Donnie, the grand master of whatever the hell he's going to call us.
Hey, Yelly Man.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Fine. How's everything up north?
It's good. You know, we just read on the news today that Trump has been on the phone ever since he resigned the presidency. So, you know, you talk about, I remember when you did that rant after Trump stood on the stage in Helsinki and said to Putin that Russia's security services was better than, remember that?
Yes, I do. And that's when he stood on the stage in Helsinki and kissed kissed Putin's ass is what he did.
Yeah.
And then
he's a treasonous bastard.
The fact that he went to meet with Putin, and Putin had a translator in there, but we didn't. Nobody went in. Just Donnie went in to meet Putin. No president ever did that. And if Putin would have made that a requirement, a real president would have said, "Kiss my ass." My man's going in there too.
It's literally against protocol.
It is.
Not only that,
from the get-go.
When you're attacking your own fucking country on the world stage, it's pretty.
Well, you know something. And, today, and listening to a bunch of music on this, I was almost fired up to get on there and do a rant.
Yeah.
There's an old tune that came on that to me has taken on a different meaning. And the song was Merle Haggard's the fight inside of me. Now, if you go back
Yeah.
and listen to that song, it is about a guy that's patriotic. And I think back then they were talking about hippies, running down my country, you're walking on the fight inside of me. Well, if you take a look right now and go check the news, who is running down this country these days? I'll tell you who. Donnie the Dick. Every time he gets on there, he tells you how disgusting this country is. Unless he is elected president, we're doomed. The whole system is going to collapse on itself. We'll be eating the dogs and cats on the street because there won't be any food. There won't be any electricity or any. That's the way he tries to make it sound. That if
Do you
he
hear how
is
much he
Donald,
lied?
he
How much he lied about that Biden hadn't called the governor of Georgia, and that he was not giving FEMA enough money to help out the victims of the hurricanes, and it's
Yeah.
just it's a lie.
That's what he's out there selling right now, is that FEMA's not helping any, and Kamala spent all the money that FEMA had helping migrants so they would vote for the Democrats, and just all sorts of shit that it just whatever he thinks of, whatever he dreams out of his ass, But he is playing heavily because now they're coming out with the song and dance about how the Democrats, Donnie Boy has had 2 attempts on his life. And well, that's because the Democrats were demonized. No, baby, those aren't Democrat that motivated that shit. The first guy, the one that nicked your ear, he voted for your ass. He voted for Trump. You pissed him off because you're a dick. And the other guy used to be a Trump guy too. So both of them were Trumpers. So, spare me your song and dance about how it's the Democrat voice out here that's causing people to get that carried away. No, it's him. It's him.
News in Norway is full of news about how much of a liar. It's on every single news station in Norway how much Trump is lying. So I mean, it's incredible. Everybody's wondering how he can even have a chance in America.
We just finished reading our book last night, Shameless,
Oh,
by
did you?
Brian Tyler Cohen. Yeah, and he talks all about that propensity for lying on purpose and the purpose of it and why they aren't going to stop. They will just continue to do that. Yeah, it's a good book. I recommend it. It'll piss you off, but it's very truthful.
But he's getting away with it.
You could fool some of the people all the time. All the people some of the time. Yeah, well, all the people, some of the people all the time. That would be your maggots nowadays, because come on, you can't hide from the facts. If you want to be knowledgeable, you can go on the internet. You could turn the TV away from Fox and watch some other station for a little while. You'll find out what's going on. You can't stick your head in the sand and then fart Trump noise. I just, you're blowing, and I'm exposed to that back home all the time. With people, they don't know any of the politics of Donnie. All they know is it's Trump, man. I'm voting for Trump, man. But I will tell you, I've seen quite a few Trump signs around. Not that many.
I don't even know if we could call it the politics of Donnie. I think we could call it the psychology of Donnie.
That's what it is.
Oh, hey, can I throw something out to you guys? They did
Sure.
the U.S. Press Club. I mean, it's like I just watched that last night where the main media will not advertise it, but they assembled some of the leading psychologists, et cetera, Army guys, et cetera. I mean, commanders, top people. They met at the press club in New York City just last week, and they did this in 2020, just before the election, and they warned people, yet the media will not necessarily put this information up that these leading people in the U.S. are telling us, they're warning us. And you should see what their titles are. There were about 20 of them that assembled, and they did a press conference, which I started watching on Occupy Democrats. It's like 20 minutes, and the guy's going to continue it. But this stuff needs to get out there. And I mean, we need to take this stuff and repost it and repost it and repost it and just spread it across the U.S.
Daryl, they're talking about Trump being a psychopath, right?
Right, exactly. They talk all
Yeah.
about crazy stuff, and they've actually analyzed him well enough to know he's a narcissistic.
He's a
toxic
psychopath.
human.
He's a psychopath.
totally.
You know.
Yeah, they've it was just amazing to see what they had to say, and I guess it's just before the 2020 election. They're trying to warn America that you know
And
you
he's
better
lost
wake up.
his ever-loved freaking mind.
Yeah, he's not.
And he's going
not.
downhill.
Yep.
You know, unless
So,
he's reading
anyway,
it off a teleprompter, he doesn't know shit.
No, the guy even said he'll be if he takes office, which he prays he doesn't. He goes he'll be 78 and 220 days old. So go figure. He goes, this decline's already obvious, and it's only going to get worse, and we're all in trouble.
Hey, let me send out a quick thank you to Jake Sellers, who came in with $20 and said, beer money for the road. And well, it might. Okay, beer money. We'll call it beer. Might go to the dispensary, though. Who knows? I don't know. Anyway, thank you very much. I got to get something. But you know what we all have to do? This lady told me, I met this lady, and she told me what to do.
We have doors to knock on, we have phone calls to make, we have voters to register, and we have an election to win.
That's what that lady said. That's what that lady said. And that's what 3 weeks, a little over 3 weeks, baby. Right after I get home from this trip, November 5th, we're going to be in those booths, baby. We're going to be casting. If you haven't done it already, which I've noticed in the chat, a lot of our Blue Dots have already cast their vote. Good for you. Outstanding. Outstanding. But this is it. This is coming down the wire, and we need a.
We are not going back.
No,
We are not
ma'am.
going
We're
back.
dragging this country forward, no matter how many maggots are trying to hold on to it. We're just going to move it forward because we don't have an option. Those that came before us did not have an option. They fought for the rights that we have now, and we're not going to give them up. We have to reclaim what we've already lost. And Kamala Harris has said she will do that when it comes to to women's issues. They put that law back up there, put Roe v. Wade back up there, and vote on it, and she'll sign it back into law. And
You
that's
know
what
what,
we need
John?
to do.
John,
What?
world peace is at stake on this election because if Trump gets in, he's going to allow Putin to do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yes.
And that's scary.
Well, the first thing Trump will do will hand Ukraine right over to Putin. That's the very
Absolutely.
first
That's
thing
what I'm
he will
thinking
do.
about.
Yes.
And he will dissolve NATO. He will finish NATO. He will say.
That's what he tried to do the first time.
He'll finish
Yeah.
NATO, cut off any kind of funding. Gone.
And this is just as important as what damage he will do to America. He would do. He will
He would do irreparable
rule
damage.
the world. Yeah.
He would do irreparable damage to this country if he gets back in.
To the world.
To the world, indeed, yes.
Yeah.
And you don't have to listen to anybody on my show or Tennessee Brando or go look at Project 2025. They put it on paper. They put it on paper. You can go read that shit, what they want to do.
And that's just what they want to do here, though. Donnie wants to be together with his pals over in Russia and China.
He'd go visit Kim Jong-un and what's the name
Korea.
of the place? What's the name of the capital of North Korea? Damn it.
The capital?
Seoul is South Korea.
I don't know the capital of North Korea.
Pyongyang or something.
I know it. I
Pyongyang.
just can't think of it right now. Shit. My Rolodex.
Pyongyang.
Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
Donnie wants that adulation. He wants us all to applaud like crazy. You know, when he enters
He wants
the room.
parades and all that
parades.
shit.
He wants a military uniform with a lot of medals. You know, that's exactly what he wants.
Wants people to politely clap
The
when he
sad
walks
thing
by.
is, in this nation, is they have a political party willing to give him that. The Republicans, think about what the Republicans are offering up to one man, the power of one man. That is not an American ideal. We the people. That's who determines this shit. We have a constitution like that lady Church said. We don't need to rewrite it. You just need to go reread it. Because it gives the power to we the people.
In this disarray that's happening with this. You know what Trump did by this whole shit he's doing with the hurricane? It's like throwing a fucking bomb into a building and then walking away. Period. That's just
That's what
to
he's done.
stir it up, keep the attention off of him, and create just nothing but havoc. He's a chaos dude.
That's what he wants. He wants chaos. He lives off chaos. He wants chaos and division. More than anything else, he wants that division. He wants you to hate your neighbor, hate your family.
He's
Oh,
going great.
he's enjoying the shit out of this.
Yeah, Putin's just loving this shit, man.
Hello, George.
John, how's the road
Alright.
trip going? Sounds like you're having a good time.
So far, it's been good. So far, there are moments because this, especially right here, like I said, when I retired in 2001, this is where we made a road trip, and this is one of the first places we came was Roswell, New Mexico, so my kids could see the aliens, and so it has some memories. As a matter of fact, the whole road we've been traveling has a lot of memories, and so it's a little walk down memory lane with
That's terrific.
Yes. I needed to because there's things going on at the house that I don't need to be there for, and yeah, it was the last few shows I heard that y'all heard, my little dog lays on the bed back there, crying his little heart out, and that wears on you. It wears on you really bad. So.
Hey, did you see any of those weird aliens out there wearing red hats?
Did I see any what?
Any of the aliens out there wearing red hats?
No,
on the
I haven't
road?
seen any aliens wearing red hats. As a matter of fact, I only, when I say I've seen some Trump signs, not that many. And now there's one right here in the middle of Roswell on the main road.
Really?
Right through, yeah, it's on a private piece of property. It says Trump Vance, and I'm thinking, kiss my ass. But
make sure you do a loogie on that one, though.
yeah, I've had a few fingers thrown out of, what are you
I
gonna
think people
do?
should just go out with a magic marker and write dump, or at nighttime and take a magic marker and put dump above
I've
that.
got my
Just write dump.
some gave all gave some shirt, one that had bone spurs in my suitcase. So I will pick the appropriate time to put that on and walk around.
Hey, John,
Good.
do you want to catch up on some super chats?
I have not seen any. Oh shit.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let me go back if it'll let me.
Anyway, Michi, you're awesome for doing the admin.
Yeah, but YouTube is being really glitchy on my end in terms of looking at the chat, so I can't go too far back. Let me see. Richard donated $2 and said the lunacy of dawn.
The lunacy.
Blue Dot Greeter did $5 for all the right-wing pundits, idiots. Play the song, please, John.
Play the song. This one goes out to Mark because Mark always wants to tell him.
I just need you to shut the fuck up, 'cause nobody asked you, bitch. I need you to shut the fuck up, bitch. 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 Bow, bow. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
That one goes out to Mark.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I'm sitting here dancing in my head.
And Michael K.Y. Johnson came in with $2 and said, "Get your ass to Kansas City."
That's right. I talked to him the other night. Yep. He lives in Kansas City. He knows I got to go through there. So, yep. Adam Hewitt, he's dancing now just because you played that song. Hello, Adam.
Bravo Chick sent $5. They're not Republicans. They're fascist maggots.
That's what they are. Thank you very much, darling, for pointing that out. We appreciate it.
And no, I'm still scrolling here.
Well, let me throw one in because Jake Sellers came in. Oh, no, I did that. Yeah, Jake Sellers said $20 for beer. Yep.
And there was one from Jason Milton, but I can't scroll back far enough, so I don't know what it was.
And let me see. My son just paid $21.56 at Whataburger, which is right across the street from my motel. And mind you, I'm in New Mexico. Now, the thing is that Whataburger was here 20 years ago when we came here. And if you know Whataburger, it's a Texas thing, so we were surprised to find it here. But evidently he bought dinner.
John, I have some fun breaking news that I just read on the Norwegian news media.
What?
For spreading fake news. This is not a joke.
Oh.
What's the news? Go ahead.
Oh, Russia is just banned in Russia for spreading fake news. This is not a joke. I just read it. Russia has banned Discord in Russia because of
Oh, really?
fake news. Yeah,
Really?
Ah,
yeah.
well, we
I read it on Norwegian news. I almost died laughing. Kept it inside, you know.
yeah. Discord. I didn't even know they could get it over there.
No,
But
no, it's banned now.
Oh, yeah. They're not getting shit now. They'll get
No.
what Putin decides. What?
Yeah,
That's what they get.
there was
That's what
probably
they
some
do.
Russians.
Democracy.
Absolutely.
Hey, you know one question I got? If Donald Trump is busy calling Putin, he obviously knows how to find him. How come we can't just put a drone up with the Hellfire missile? We could take out terrorists. How come we can't track this guy?
No shit. No shit.
I mean, we know he's a definite issue and he deserves a Hellfire missile from above, but how come we
Absolutely.
can't how come we can't track him? And I mean, we got enough intelligence and enough technology in
Well,
this world.
unfortunately, they have a lot too.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of counter offensives.
Yeah, a lot of counter actions that would.
Yeah, but we
probably
also
prevent
got an airplane that flies at 60 to 80,000 feet. They can't even see, and
Yeah.
it could easily do the deadly deed.
I heard that Elon Musk is going to hook him up with some Starlink or something. No, I don't. Oh, I forgot to change the damn. Forgot to put the camera back on.
Okay. Someone
Okay.
sent it to me because I couldn't scroll back to Jason's comment. Thank you, Bernadette. John, I am in Key West, Florida, and some folks over here are, I think it's supposed to be listening to Trump, that he said Biden, FEMA are not doing anything for hurricane victims. It's not true, and we are getting help from the federal government. Fuck Donald J. Trump.
Fuck
Thank you,
Donald
Jason.
J. Trump. Fuck him. He's going to spill all. That's his idea now. Is just to try to flood as much lies as he can. He's got 3 weeks to try to convince him. I guess there's one or two more maggots out there. I don't know that aren't on board.
They obviously, so he just goes on the same.
It's not going to do him any good. It's not going to do him any good. No matter how
Fine
much he gets out there.
So much pop,
Some
right?
of
So
the
much.
165 pages of that indictment that got unsealed by Judge Churkin.
By Judge
Check
Churkin.
it. Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
And Lena
folks.
P. came in.
Create more fake news. What was that?
Lena P. came in with $10. She loves the BDF.
Well, we love you back, baby. Thank you very much for that. This family's growing. I want y'all to know that. This family is getting bigger every damn day, and I think as closer we get to election day, it's swelling, baby. Because there are people are motivated to vote. I think the polls are way behind. I think there are more motivation for Kamala than we have seen since Obama. This is a change.
Well, and
baby.
what we were talking about last night towards the end of our book, and what Brian Tyler Cohen was talking about, was the fact that mainstream media, and when I say mainstream media, I'm even mean CNN, MSNBC, CBS, ABC, NBC, all of them, they are not covering what they need to be covering. They are letting it slide. They're just waffling, and they're pointing out all the wrong stuff. Why is there a double standard? Kamala can't do anything right, but yet look at the horrific things that happens on the other side that nobody mentions. But she can't do anything right. She's not doing enough.
Well, the
There is
news.
one person who does talk out about that, and that's Rachel Maddow and also Lawrence O'Donnell. They won't really hit it real super hard, but they
That's where
definitely
you're finding.
They need to hit it super hard. That's the point.
I agree.
That's the point.
But they do bring it up. They do
Well,
bring it up. And
The
how
other
many people?
point that's being made is all of these smaller media people like Brian Tyler Cohen and David Packman, the Midas Touch, they're filling in the gaps. Even
they are.
this Blue Dot family is filling in a gap in terms of a place to be and go and hear something other than the bullshit that's coming out of the regular
Well,
mainstream
y'all
media.
remember that we've seen a change in the news. The news for a lot of us when we were growing up, the news was the news. That's all it was. Came on one time a day, you got the facts, and that was it. Moved on down the road. Then you tuned in to I Love Lucy or whatever else. But nowadays, the news fancies itself more of it's a 24-hour cycle. They've got to keep people entertained, not only informed, but entertained. And you keep
Don't
people
forget
entertained.
Don Henley's song, Dirty Laundry. If it
That's
bleeds, it leads.
It
Well-
leads, yes. But most of what they, it's like the polls. They want you on.
Well,
the
they
edge of
took
the
away
seat.
that fairness doctrine thing where you're supposed to show both sides, right?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Well, you know
I
what?
think with the ideally, it
It
would
opened
show
it up for Rush Limbaugh and Alex Jones and all those bullshitters that just lie.
Well,
Rush
don't forget.
Limbaugh. Rush
Trump-
Limbaugh was a piece of shit.
Trump is a fucking idiot. Trump is a fucking idiot. Trump is a fucking.
That's my ringtone.
That's your ringtone?
Yeah.
I love it.
That's the phone. Make it stop.
I'd call you just to hear that. I'd be standing next to you just so I could hear that.
I posted that
they're
actually
scared
on the
when
and I put that sound file up on the main discussion. You could go get it and download it and add it to your phone as a ringtone. It turns heads, trust me.
I might do that. Right now, as you heard, I have "Don't Worry, Be Happy." I'm doing something to try to.
John, do you still have Trump ass wipe?
Yes, I do.
Remember that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I have not gotten
you-
rid of a single thing. That yes, I got 2 or 3 rolls of Trump ass wipe. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
No. I don't give my. Oh, you shitting me? You wouldn't believe the crap I've gotten over 8 years of doing this.
yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, everything you can think of.
But I mean, you need to laugh. You need to laugh. Sometimes
Oh, this
it's
family
a
keeps
very
me,
good diversion.
Keeps me, yeah.
Yeah.
This family,
It
this
is pretty
family has-
comical. It wasn't so damn serious.
Yeah. Well, that's how come, I tell people when you come in here, this is a political station or political show. We talk politics, but that doesn't mean that we can't talk about your Aunt Ruby's underwear or whatever the hell it is that you bring up on this show. Because it is an open table. And we need to get a little laugh in every once in a while. We need to take that time to look at the world around us.
Kind of like Keystone Cop, man. Watching like Keystone Cop. It's just crazy. It's like entertainment, but it's sad because it's true.
Every time I hear one of the news talking about how close this election is, I get like, sometimes I laugh, sometimes I get pissed off. I don't think it's that close. You just want that out there so the people will tune in and hang on the edge of their seat to
I think so.
see what
I think
happens
you're
in the next episode. Tune in.
I think you're very correct. They're setting it up like it's going to be a close election because they want people to stay tuned.
Sure.
Remember the red wave? Red wave? They're talking about fake red wave.
I'll tell you, it'll be amazing. You remember Reagan? His election was a landslide. I think he got like over 70% of the population in the U.S. to vote for him. And I mean, we need to see that happen again here, like 44 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm talking about is the media projected a couple of years ago. In the middle of Biden's term, there's going to be a red wave. It never happened. It was bullshit.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the news again wants to scare you. So
Yeah.
you'll tune in tomorrow to see
True.
if there's a red wave on the horizon coming in any moment.
There's not. There's a blue wave coming. I'm sure
That
it's going
is
to
a
be
blue wave coming.
Yeah.
There's a blue
That's
tsunami
nice to hear
coming.
that, Kim, from a guy from Norway that you're involved in our politics. That's awesome.
It's all over the news in Norway. I mean, it's all over the news every single day. They're following the American election. It's
Well, the
incredible.
rest of the world is, I mean, believe it or not, the U.S. has power over the whole world. They kind of look up to us as basically.
It's because of NATO.
They've
It's
always
because of
looked
NATO.
to America
Yeah.
as the shining hill on the shining city on
Exactly,
the
the shining star on the hill, right?
That's
The
right.
shining light.
hill. That's what
So,
that's
yeah.
what we have been. Donnie wants to just turn his back on the world, except for Putin and Kim Jong Un, those
Exactly.
two, and Turkey. Turkey
Well,
sucking
we
up
really
pigs here.
stand on the precipice
Where's
of
it
this
hungry?
world turning fascist, or actually the democracy living on and hopefully quashing fascism.
I'm going to go for
And I'm
that.
really surprised people are not on the news like Kamala or Tim, and they're actually using that word, fascist. I mean, they're too kind not to call a spade a spade. You know what I
They
mean?
got to stop being kind. And I'm going to call out a few more before I lose them here. Riley
Okay.
Labsky, $5 with fuck Donald Trump and fuck MAGA. Let's get this work done in November. Blue Dot family.
Outstanding.
And let
Outstanding.
me scroll. Craig Johnson with $5. Kamala got hit hard on Wolf Blitzer about the View interview. Too damn
really?
bad for Wolf. That's
bad, Wolf.
my interjection.
Go howl at the moon, Wolf. Go howl at the moon,
$2 from Adam. Oops, where'd he go? Adam Hewitt. I gotta scroll back up. It disappeared. As Maury Povich says, and we confirmed that's a lie.
That's a lie. That's it.
Thank you, Adam.
Thanks, Bub.
And
I appreciate that.
there's one more down here. Daniel Solomon, smoking bud, hoping for the best in Florida.
There you
Well,
go,
we
brother.
hope
Keep
if
your
you're
head
in
low.
Florida, we hope you're safe.
And
Yeah, I hope you
y'all
evacuate.
take all of you out in Florida. Our hearts go out to those in North Carolina and Georgia and Florida. That when Helene came through, and now we're looking at this one, which is going to do the same damage. It's going to do the same devastation that you saw before.
Oh, it's going to be worse. You know what? Tomorrow night, by Thursday morning, it's going to be a completely different picture. And if those people in Florida, I don't care where you are, you need to evacuate.
Yeah.
Well, they haven't even cleaned up the last mess, and they have
I
to
know,
worry about
that's why-
debris flying around amongst more debris.
Right.
You
That's
know
why
what I mean?
people got to get the hell out of there, period. No and if or
I,
buts. Go to Georgia.
I am going to have to. I'm going to have to. I've got something happen. I've got to call. I'm
We're gonna cut it short tonight, then,
I'm
John.
gonna have to cut it short. There's something going
That's
on I have
okay.
to take care of, and
We appreciate you, John.
I appreciate
Yeah.
y'all so much. Hopefully, when we come back on Thursday, wherever I might be, maybe we'll be able to set it up because we went through a whole lot of shit getting this set up. So we worked the bugs out for us to be able to do live shows on the road. So we will indeed do that again.
Job.
Yes. KY, I'm sorry, brother. I got you in here, and now I got to run.
I hate that. First of all, what everybody's talking about was created by the Fairness Doctrine Act. We got to listen to that. That was the whole point of me coming in, is to not let people that are younger than us not understand how the Fairness Doctrine Act got us into this. It really did. It created the false illusion that right is wrong, wrong is right, left is right.
I gave you
Fascist
Citizens
is
United. It's given you a
anti-fascist.
lot of things in this country.
Yes.
You know,
And
that's
it's
exactly.
the saddest thing. But if they just study that, that is the most important thing that I can do as a veteran, and think
Indeed.
that I could help someone along the line. If I died tomorrow, you know what? I did my point. I get on my Facebook and I get on my TikTok and I do these things because it means something to me that I'm
It
not
means something to
leaving
all of
this
us, brother.
world. I'm not leaving this world without facts and study. But Fairness Doctrine Act was the saddest shit, and then we got to the corporate United.
Yeah, Citizens United.
Corporation United.
Corporations are people too. They're yeah. That's what we got
Yes,
into. KY, I
that is
hate
what
to
we're
cut
up
this short.
against. Love you, John.
I love you too, KY. I want to thank everybody that came on the show tonight. And I appreciate you so much. Those that came,
Oops.
those names going by. Go ahead, Miss Chick.
Oh, Growing sent $5 with a lot of nice icons for the world and U.S. and Ukraine, and Chuckster 255 $2. Howdy, John and the whole Blue Dot family. Hey, Chuckster.
Hello, Chuckster. Chuckster's been around a long time.
Glad you're back.
All right.
I know that
Okay.
AD's been sitting out there with his hand up this whole time. You might
Yeah,
want
but
to
we're
say
gonna
hi.
be
Yeah.
leaving, so
Yeah. I got to go.
Oh,
I've got
I
something
love
going
you,
on. I have
AD.
to take a. AD,
Okay.
he was on last one, I think. I think AD
Oh,
was here
good,
last
good,
one. Oh yeah,
good.
we don't skip
Hey,
Have a
anybody.
listen,
nice
It's
John.
trip.
okay.
Have a nice trip, John. I hope you
Yeah,
take care of yourself. Okay.
I will,
please be
George.
safe
Thank you
on the
very
road,
much.
brother.
All right,
And
Yeah.
I
we'll
will.
talk.
Dangerous. I'll be in talking to you soon.
Yep. Yep.
Yelly Man, thank you for coming in. I appreciate
No.
it.
Yeah. Thank you for doing the show, and I hope you take care of yourself. Okay.
I'm doing my
Take care.
best, brother. I'm
Yeah.
doing my best. All right,
We're
take care of
thinking of
yourself.
you.
Thank you. I appreciate that more than anything else. Thank you,
Yeah.
brother. All right,
Yeah.
take care of yourself and come back.
I will. Thank you
All
very
right,
much for letting me on.
you bet. And George,
Yes, sir.
thank
Hey,
you
I'm
for
going
coming in.
out this weekend, and we're going to organize a small group in various ages and stuff, and we're going to collect up some pumpkins, and we're going to paint them blue.
Paint them
excellent.
blue.
I
Excellent,
see,
excellent.
and we're going to distribute them and give them away to whoever wants them. I kind of got the idea from the Omaha video where they had the blue dot signs.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
I
they have
saw
blue
that.
dot pumpkins. Yeah.
Yep,
Yes,
and I
I saw that.
noticed the blue pumpkin in the background, and I'm going, holy crap, I got pumpkins growing all around me.
There you go. Paint them blue. Put them out there, George.
There you
You
go.
betcha.
All right.
Thanks,
Take care of
John.
yourself and come back.
Yes, sir, and be safe. Have a good
You
trip.
bet. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
And Mr. Chick.
And John, I'm
Oh,
glad you're
baby.
having some fun.
I am. And we're not done. Tomorrow, the plan is we're going to leave here and head to Albuquerque because the balloon festival
You're gonna
is
go
going on
left
there.
at Albuquerque, are you?
All the way to Albuquerque. Well, they got that the hot air balloon festival thing going on.
Oh,
Uh,
that's right.
yeah, so I don't know about getting a motel room there. We might end up sleeping in the car tomorrow night, but
Oh, yeah, and I can't get,
yeah, there might
mm,
not be a motel room around that
I know
place.
that area a little bit, but yeah, I don't
But
know.
we're
Unless
gonna go
you,
look anyway. So,
yeah.
and then we'll see what happens from there. So I don't know where the next show will be coming from, but we will be back here on Thursday.
Okay.
All right, Miss Chick, I love you so much for everything you're doing. Thank you very much. Bernadette, thank you. Take care of yourself out there. We love you. And to all our Blue Dot family, remember, put a smile on your face tomorrow. Give that shit away. Somebody needs it. I love y'all. Y'all take care, and we'll see